What up, world? It's Machiavelli the Don. Back with another reaction, y'all. On Watch Out for Marriages. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to hit that subscribe bell. Yeah, y'all. Watch out for marriages. You know what I'm saying? Real talk. You know what I'm saying? Because it's just like when you watch out for the bullshit, come a long way. Come a long way. But, like I said, you know what I'm saying? When you gotta watch out for it, it's just like you got majority of ladies that just wanna be on the dumb shit. And like for instance, you know what I'm saying, motherfucker went out type shit and went up to Little Caesars, you know what I'm saying? Went up to Little Caesars just to see what was shaking. Ran into this fun size chocolate, you know, and just to see where her background was. And I'm like, okay. And, she wasn't looking too fly, but I can tell she was looking like she was getting off work or something like that. Then I was like, okay, I'm gonna see where her head at. You know what I'm saying? See where her head at. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna take down her number, see if I can get to know her a little bit better. You know what I'm saying? And this is why I say, fellas, watch out for who you marry. Because at the same time, you could kind of know what you fucking with. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like I got to know her and then got the number. And then at the same time, like, she wasn't, like I said, she wasn't looking too fly. But then it's like, I'm like, okay, what you do for work? You know, talking about CNA, whatever. And then I'm like, oh, okay, that's typical, and to me, and I'm like, I was like, hey, I do blase blah, you know what I'm saying? She didn't nag about it, you know what I'm saying? So she was like, oh, okay, woo, woo. Because it's like at the same time, I'm like, okay, do you drive? Because I drive, So I'm like, she was like, no, but I'm asking her, I'm like, well, damn, do you at least got your permit? You at least got this and that. I'm like, because the majority don't believe in driving. It's like, with the social media bullshit, whether they want to come off with the passenger princess bullshit. I don't know, y'all. I don't know. But the passenger princess bullshit, I just like that shit just be out the door, y'all. It just be out the door, bro. And just getting to know the motherfucker, it's just like, bruh, like this motherfucker, I'm not really sure on this one. So it's just like, she was just got to nagging and in the text message like, yeah, this is it. She like bye, or she be like, I guess she got her phone set up to, how they a lot of these, gold diggers that you gotta watch out for, fellas. They be having a phone set to where they phone be dead. You know what I'm saying? So it might be a text app or whatever. So you gotta watch out for that. Cause I heard women in the past try to say, well, I'm just gonna give him a text app number to see, you know, if I really like him or whatever. Like what? It's like okay, so you coming into the situation with not being straight up. You're not being straight up. What the fuck? Why is you not being straight up instead of being genuine and just give up the number? You know what I'm saying? Instead of playing these kid games. We not in Chuck E. Cheese no more. You know? And it's yeah, I was just like texting back and forth, and I see like she wasn't really like genuine, to where it's just like, okay, it's like she talking about some, well, I don't want no nigga that, like, well, first off, she was like, when I met her at the pizza place, she was just like, well, relationships just um not with it. I'm not with it no more. I guess because she like talking about in the text talking for about a leech. I'm like, ain't no man really got their hand out. Ladies, other man, we pretty motherfuckers pretty much got their money. Some and some that don't have that much money, but then it's like a motherfucker making money. But then it's like, what do you do? It's like, are you a leech to where you just wanna live off a nigga? Because it's just like, oh, you got some that really be like, yeah, I want my man to pay for everything. Everything. You know. You're a man. But then it's like, I get that. I'm a man. But then it's like, every man falls on hard times, ladies. So, and at the end of the day, what if, I'm on top of the world, right? I'm on top of the world. You know what I'm saying? I'm on top of the world. And I'm taking care of both of us, right? Hit that like button, fellas. This is a watch out for bad marriages. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm just saying, because a lot of women is not trying to marry you for the right, or be with you for the right reasons. So I'm gonna just use it. I'm gonna just watch this. It's just like, okay, I'm taking care of both of us, right? And what you ladies gotta understand is, like, if a man's paying bills, right? You know what I'm saying? You got your mortgage, you got light bill, gas bill. You know what I'm saying? We got two cars. You know what I'm saying? We got food. We got, you know what I'm saying? You want your feet done and nails, you know what I'm saying? And shit like that. So it's just like, when the money gets short, when this bread gets short, ladies, it's like, will you pick up the problem? Because I might fuck around, be like, damn, and this could be my last 2 G's, you know what I'm saying? But my lady ain't such and such for me. So it's just like, what if I make a bad investment and, you know what I'm saying? And then I fuck up 2 G's that could have saved us in the long run. You feel me? Y'all hit that like button, because it's a time, ladies, to where it could be a bump in the road. You know what I'm saying? It could be a bump in the road, because we all fellas, y'all know what I'm talking about. And at the end of the day, if the lady is not willing to pick up them pieces, she's not a real one. Because if you can't rock with me when I make a bad investment, then what the fuck are you here for? Right? Because you gotta be able to you gotta be able to you gotta be able to meet me at my down point, because us fellas all got a down point. But it's like, okay, if you can't help me pick up the pieces to where I fucked around and made a bad investment and just like, I just fucked up the bread, like whoosh, I fucked up the bread like that. But then it's like, you not willing to help me get back up on my feet. You like, I made a bad investment on the bread, but then you're not willing to pick me back up. What's you? Why you fucking with me then? So you not, because a lot of women say they gonna leave, and that's a prostitute. So it's like, if you rather be a prostitute, you shouldn't be with me. You feel me? If you're gonna be a prostitute, you shouldn't be with me. Because real men, we don't want prostitutes. You know what I'm saying? We want a woman that's really gonna be down for us in the long run when we do make a bad investment. Because it's gonna always happen. But if a woman says she gonna leave, then yeah, you wasn't really down for me in the get go. So as soon as I motherfucker hit rock bottom sometime, and then it's like, you not willing to pick me back up. What the fuck are you here for? You know what I'm saying? But nah, you just be down. You just with a nigga because you just see me do this at the club. You saw me do this shit at the club and shit, and it never has stopped. You know what I'm saying? But you just down with the money. You're not loving me. You don't give a fuck about my feelings. You just care about what I'm throwing. Hit that like button, fellas. You just care about what I'm throwing. What I'm throwing. It's sad. Just care about that, and it's sad. I don't know. We just need, as people, we gotta do better. We gotta do better. You know what I'm saying? We gotta do better. When you look for a marriage, because it's like I said, majority of women looking for acrimony. And if you're not marrying me for who I am, instead of what I got, then you are a prostitute. You know, you're not a queen. That's not a queen. You got to be down for me when I do make a bad investment. So why, if I get a bump in the road, which all men get a bump in the road, you mean to tell me you're gonna leave me? What's the point? What's the point of having you then? All that shit I did for you in the past, you just like, well, you know what I'm saying? You just finna go find you another gold spoon down the street. It's like, fellas, man, watch out being in bad marriages. You know what I'm saying? It's because women ain't marrying for the right reasons. You know what I'm saying? Not the right reasons. Because she's not with you genuine, which you don't have to spend the bag. It's what, ladies, we don't have to spend the bag to come meet you. No, we got it should be genuine on us meeting at a lounge or whatever. You know what I'm saying? It's not about me buying you $1,000 takeout. Mm-mm. All that take me shopping. No, that's for relationships shit. Relationship shit. And it's like, if you don't, and it's ladies, you got a choice. You know, that's why I say, fellas, you gotta watch out for bad marriages, and that's real. Because if you not gonna be with the woman that's gonna be down, you wasting your time. Don't even deal with her. Cause it's like when you come at her with that, like I said, when we got a bump in the road, when the bread get low. So if she's not with you financially to be stable and, through thick and thin, you know what I'm saying? We all fall short. And she's not willing to pick you up, fellas. Let her go. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no point. You know what I'm saying? Be like that guy that left his lady at the restaurant with them oysters. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, y'all, this video is about stop being in bad marriages. You know, you know what I'm saying? So y'all know what it is, y'all. It's Machiavelli. Don't forget, y'all. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. You know what I'm saying? So y'all know my motto. Be safe, stay dangerous, and stay blessed. It's Machiavelli.